I want to highly appreciate each one of you. We will be starting in a second. We have a few latecomers, but let's see. All right, the rest can join next time. So allow me to start right away. So a very good evening to each one of us. It's a pleasure to see you on this call. Kindly put your videos on. This is a meeting that will definitely change lives. That one I can assure you of. My name is Kariuki Josephat. In case there is anyone that we've not met before, and we've done this business with PROs for the last 14 years. I'm so excited that we are talking specifically to our new managers and above for this year 2024. And the meeting is designed to help you to get to director, and not just director, but to build a very strong director business. That is the essence of this meeting. So even as you listen in, as you learn tonight, kindly take notes. Have that mindset of this is the time to get to director, and nothing can stop you. I couldn't have gotten a better speaker for this session. I had to think through very, very well on who can really help us as managers, senior managers, directors, executive managers to strengthen our businesses. Because the ultimate target is not even director, but beyond. We want to build the biggest businesses ever. So if you allow me, today we will dedicate the entire session to our speaker. He's one of the speakers I've really loved listening to, all the way from Uganda. He will share with you very practical tips on how you can build your business. I promise you, he will not tell you what you want to hear. He will tell you what you must do if you are ready to take your business to a whole new level. So allow me to welcome on stage my good friend, an upcoming president team member all the way from Uganda, Dennis Tumushabe. Dennis, if you can hear me, please run with it.
Yes, I can hear you very well, Dr. Josephat. I hope you can hear me as well.
Yeah, I can hear you and I can see you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share with the East Africans. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name, you have heard, I'm Dennis Tumushabe, and I'm calling in from Uganda. In particular, I'm calling in from western part of Uganda. That's why I am about 300 kilometers from the head office, 300 kilometers from the main warehouse. So that's where I operate my business from. So where I am, we don't have a warehouse here. So our products every day move 300 kilometers to where we are, just in case. So I am married to Rachel, and God has blessed us with 3 children so far. And Rachel and I went to school. I met Neo Life at the time I needed it. And my major reason why I joined Neo Life, I wanted money. I am a firstborn in a family of 4. we lost our dad. I had a sponsorship that took me from the high school level, and I had no money for campus. That's when I met a friend of mine who shared with me this opportunity some years ago, some good years ago. And I had more reasons to start than my excuses. Why? I was looking at my siblings not going to school. We are three gentlemen and, sorry, we are two gentlemen and two ladies. I was looking at my sisters getting married. You know, when you're not educated, in this time we are in, who can marry you? Of course, I was looking at my sisters getting married to border men. What, you know, those are things that made me get serious. And being a firstborn in a humble family, so when this gentleman shared with me, I said yes to this opportunity. And right from day one, I have never looked back. And long story short, this business has transformed our lives. Like I've said, our two children are in school, and they are in the best schools in our region here. Today we live in our own house, and we've been able to build in a place where rich people build. You know, not every Tom, Dick, and Harry can buy where we bought land and where we have our home now. And a lot has changed. We've been able to travel. In fact, we are very fresh. In May, my wife and I were in Mauritius. Everything paid. Just a few months from now, we are going to Zanzibar. Next year, Neolife is taking us to Cape Town. That is the life I couldn't think that would actually, if it had not been Neolife, with my background, I don't think I would have actually been. I've gone to Mauritius, I've gone to Turkey, I've gone to Dubai, I've gone to Abu Dhabi, I've gone to you know, very many places. All that paid by Neolife. I don't pay any money. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just stepped up, I just want to encourage you that this business works. But as we start, I will actually tell you, you know, I will tell you things that I do, things that give me, because like when we are starting this year, I set a goal and I said enough is enough. Beginning this year, 2024, I want together a commission and my profits. I said I no longer want a commission and profits that is below 400,000 Kenyan shillings. That's a serious decision I made. That's about 12 million shillings, 12 million Uganda shillings. That's a decision I made at the start of this year. So if you have just become a manager, you're a senior manager, you are a director, and things are not working out, I just want to help you out with one thing. Sort out your why. Actually, after this call, I want you to have a meeting with yourself and ask yourself these questions. What things do I want from Neolife? Actually, reflect, look at the kind of life you want. Look at one of the things I'm working. I see myself going to the fourth floor very soon. I am in my late 30s. I see myself going to fourth floor very soon. I don't have even 20 acres of land. One of our goals together with my wife, we want to buy 20 acres of land we want to finish that next year, and we want to work on our country home. And we want to do that before we get to the fourth floor. I mean before we get to 40 years. And that alone can't leave us healthy. That alone can't leave us comfortable. So if you're here and the business is not moving, I want us tonight to sort out In fact, get a pen and write. And I want you to write financial things. What are the financial things that you want to achieve from your life? You see, this business won't work if you don't work it out, if you do not work. So I want you to write down what are the financial things, what financial achievements do I want? What are those things that I want to achieve? In fact, what you should do, write them and put a price on it. Everything that you want, put a price on it. And total up that price. Total up all that amount. And see, if you continue doing what you're doing right now, if you continue with activities that you do on a daily basis, are you getting closer to what you want? So you see, the one thing I realized, that when you sort out the things you want, that your why to do this business contributes 90%. The how is actually forgot. Jim Rohn says that when your why is clear, the how gets sorted. So that's the first thing. The second thing I want you to get rid of is excuses. Get rid of excuses. I was giving an example. I am 300 kilometers from the head office, but I don't have any excuse. We are out of very many products in Uganda. In fact, most of the healthcare products are coming, we are getting them from Nairobi. I have not used that as an excuse. Most of the healthcare products, we are getting them from Nairobi. I haven't, in Uganda, we don't have many of the healthcare products. So get rid of excuses. One writer says that excuses are nails of building a house of failure. So directors, managers, senior managers, in fact, get out of that comfort zone, get out of that life of complaining this, complain. In fact, throw away your complaints, throw away your excuses if this business is going to work for you. The other thing is to get out of the comfort zone. Some of us are comfortable in debt city. Is your income enough? Are you happy with your income? Are you happy with your salary? These are things to look at. And you third, are you okay running out of money before you run out of the money? Are you okay? Recent in our region here, I hear there people are getting loans everywhere, even on phones. That there are even apps that give loans. That is how bad it is. Could that describe you? You're behind your bills, the landlord is calling for Do you know that today you can't have a happy family when you're broke? In fact, if you're seeing and here, first look for money. No broke man that can have a very good family. These are things that I was tired of. You can't even be happy when you're broke. Every good idea is bad because you're broke. So these are things that changed my life. Sometimes my mother our dad passed on. My mother would ask me something and I find I can't even offer because I'm broke. I want to tell you this evening that you have no respect even in your own home if you're broke. That's where it begins from. Get tired of that. Even your father and mother will never respect you when you're broke. Now, if you're married, your husband, your wife say, "Oh God, out of all these rich men and ladies in the town, how did I land here?" You can't have a good family when you're broke. So these are things, these are indicators, these are areas that affected me to get tired. Now, when you identify that, get rid of your excuses. I want us to get serious. When you build, this business is for serious people. If you only work when you receive a call from your upline, this business won't work for you. This business, you need to be self-driven. Managers and senior managers, don't wait for a doctor to call you. We have a meeting. In fact, some people, I forgot the meeting. Yeah, surely. By the way, let me also tell you something. There are people who give excuses. Manya, I don't have time. Do you know that we create time for things that we love most? Things of I don't have time, these are them excuses. We need, if, and another thing I've actually observed, that even God will bless you when you're organized. When you want to receive God's blessing if you don't know what you want. Let me give you an example. Today for me, every day I wake up and I say I want to make this. And that's what I tell God. I tell God, God, thank you very much for giving me this. And I start my day like that. But trust me, before the day ends, I achieve what I've set for myself. Now, the other thing I want every manager, senior manager to start, they're like, just make each day count. Make each day. This business, you see, you want to become, you're a manager, you made 500. This is very simple. You made 500 points. You became a manager. You made 1,000 points. You became a senior manager. You made 2,000 points. You became an executive manager. Now you want to take another step. Divide those points with a man. As simple as that. One of the things I'm doing today, I do more than 7,000 personal points. Actually, last month I did 8,500 personal points. I have been doing more than 6,000 personal points every single month. These things happen when you're tired. When you're tired of poverty, when you're tired, do you know that New Life is like a supermarket? You just enter, select what you want, and you pick it. In fact, every single month, New Life gives each of us a check, a blank check, and says, you know what, Dennis Tumushabe, write how much you want to be paid at the end of this month. And some of us will return a blank check to New Life. You know what, I don't want. Some of us will write peanuts. Get started. Write how much? Because today is the third day. Today is the third day of this month. I already have 2,700 personal points. 2,700 points. My goal is to make 10,000, and I'm going to make it. Like I told you, when I tell you 10,000, even my blood system knows that I'm going to make it. I am already convinced, everything, action convinced, everything that I do. That's, in fact, let Neo Life enter your blood. Be Neo Life. Live Neo Life. Let me, I sleep, I eat, I see everything. In fact, I think everything is Neo Life. This business is not going to work for you. You know, let me give you, it's not going to work for you if you only remember it when they have called you, when you see a message. You have to live, you have to neolize your life for this business to work for you. That's the first step. And those are going to open for you. Today, because I had a goal, I received in the evening, I had my key leaders here. I said I haven't met my today's goal. I was there and someone called me. I even have the order with, I want to convert the money. Someone called me and said, you know what? I have in fact, I didn't expect this call. And someone called me in the evening and said, you know what? I have an order. I need this and this. She wanted an order of 80,000 Kenyan shillings. In the evening, the money is on my phone. So you know, when you have a goal, when you have made up your mind, even those open orders begin to come. Orders begin to come. Let me give you a true story. When I became a director, I remember 3 months to become a director. The first month I made 2,500 points. The second month I made 2,000, I think 800 points. The third month I made 500. We were going into elections and everyone was scared of elections. I made 500 points. The fourth month, I made 5,000 points after elections. 5,000. You see, no one can beat a made-up mind. If you made a decision, things are going to work out. So the one thing I'm telling managers, senior managers, is that I get to goals, set goals, live a goal-oriented life. In fact, I don't want to disturb you much. Set a daily goal to achieve. Set a daily goal. Start with a small goal. Set a daily goal to achieve, and don't retire before you achieve that goal. I want that to enter your, I want even that to enter your blood system, to enter your nerves. Live. I remember from that time I became from that time I made a decision. That has been my way of doing business. Live a goal-oriented life. Set a daily goal. I'm talking about people to talk to. I'm talking about the point to make. Have a daily goal of the points you're going to make. I'm talking about your personal points. I'm talking about your team points. Now start that and make sure that is achieved. You'll see how things open. You know, most of us don't achieve what we want because we are disorganized. Today you want this, tomorrow you want this, but you know, when you look at this, when these incentives come, we are most of us are excited in the first 2-3 weeks. If I ask even some of the directors, I've already forgotten the company incentive that the company set for this year. You still know. If you're a manager, you know these incentives. You need to know the incentives, the 330. You need to know all these incentives. Some of us are attending the Impact Summit, but you're not going for the company president's team president's consistent dinner. Yet the company said you can do a 330 and you attend. The company went as low as a 330 for you to attend a president's team consistency dinner. Can you imagine? My point is we need to have set goals. No one, as we get to team development, no one in your team is going to do what you're not doing. This business is not automatic, it's manual. You must put in the gear. It's not that you're going to call people to go to the meeting. If you don't go there, they won't go. In fact, if you want to be a very good leader, practice things that you want your people to do. Do them first. I am doing 8,000 points. Today I have also guys that are doing 4,000. Actually, I have 2 guys that are doing 4,000. Now the 1,000 are also there. When you lift the bar higher, people start. I'm talking about team development. When you put your bar higher, people start getting to where you are. If you're not attending trainings they want, do things. Let me ask you a question. And the person answer it is the person seated in your seat. Would you sponsor yourself? When you look at that, okay, you want a good downline. Are you that good downline? Are you doing the things that you want the people to, that you want? Are you doing the things that you want people to bring in your business, to bring in your organization to do? No one is going to do what you're not doing. In fact, we teach what we know and deprecate who we are. Managers write it very well. We teach what we know and deprecate who we are. Start doing things that you want people to be. By the way, even if you became a manager with 500 points, you haven't sponsored anyone. So things that you want your team to do, start them. At such a time, a serious leader is supposed to have done over 100 points. In fact, 100 points are supposed to be day one. Day one. Today should be running to 200, 300. I'm talking about a manager who just joined and made 500 points. Put pressure on yourself before life puts pressure on you. I chose not to be comfortable this year. I threw away all my comfort. I threw away my sleep. In fact, you see, one thing I also realized that when you're serious, when you're ready, even sleep. I wake up, today I wake up at 4:30 and I sleep at 11 p.m. And I have a lot of activities I'm doing to have my business grow. A lot of activities. I was saying, work on managers, senior managers, directors, work on the things that you want your team to work on, PVs. Things, what am I talking about? PVs, sponsoring, trainings. In fact, you will not teach people that invite people when you're not inviting. Start, you see, you're going to become a very good teacher if you go through these challenges. You will not teach people to invite people when you don't know challenges that are in inviting. You need to go through all these challenges too. Now, I can invite people, I can sponsor, because I do, by the things I'm telling you, I do them every day. Now, my last point of I want to talk about is activity. I want to help, and I want to go to personal performance. I want to help a manager, a director, how to make what I'm making. Personal performance. I'm talking about personal sponsoring. I'm talking about personal PVs, personal sales. Are you a director, a senior manager who waits for a check, a commission? Guys, this commission should come and they don't even pay your bills. These commissions are supposed now to come and go to life investments, buy land, do things, not to buy food, not to pay rent. That nonsense, I stopped. I want to help a struggling director. I want to help a struggling executive manager on the personal performance. I've told you I do above 7,000 points. So what I'm telling you is what I do. Now, for us to improve on the personal performance, we must increase. The first thing to do is increase our audience, increase the number of people that we have in our circle. Some of us are here, but every meeting you call the same people. John, this time please make sure you come. John, don't miss this meeting. The last meeting you called John, and this meeting you called John. People are stressed. In fact, we have managers here, senior managers, who have a circle of people they call, and every meeting they call them. In fact, some of them now expect your call at a certain point. They are tired. Some of us are here, but making a point, you first wait plasma. My prayer today is that we want to get out of that life. PVs flow. PVs flow, personal PVs. You see, when you start flowing PVs, that team, there are things you're not going to communicate to the team. They will see. When the income is changing, people will see. We have got to work on the number of people. I am doing 8,000 points because I have more people than the one who's not doing 8,000 points. Trust me. You want more? Look for more. The one who's sponsoring more people has more people that they are talking to. Also understand what we call law of averages. In every 10 people, you'll get 1 to 3 people. In every 10 people, you'll get 1 to 3 people. That grows as you grow in skill. In every 10 people, get that. You are going for a meeting and you only called 3, 4 people. What do you expect? In fact, you might even miss. You're not serious. It is a very big meeting and you're very committed, serious senior manager, director, and all the people. You have only called 3, 4 people. What do you expect? I was also told that the majority of people we know are not going to join. Yeah, they might buy. That's the fact. Out of the people you know, 80% are going to say no. So a great business person now should get that I have got now. If only 20 are going to say yes, then I've got to increase my numbers. How do we increase our numbers? We all come in this business with what we call a natural market. Have you maximized your natural market? I want you to write it and say, and write it and ask yourself, have I maximized my natural market? Some of us are here struggling, but you have an uncle, you have an aunt who's struggling with diabetes, who's a farmer, but doesn't know that you're in your life. In fact, some of us are in this business, but you feel, this one is too high class not to get into our things. If that describes you, you need to repent today. If you haven't trusted what you're in, people will not join you. If you haven't trusted what you use, if you're supporting other companies not using your own products, no one is going. Now, you want Neolife to pay you, but you support other companies. Buy other company products, the soap and what. So you see, even God looks at you and says, now who is this one? He looks at you as a big disorganized person. Start by loving what you have. Start by being proud of what you have. Start by changing the person in you. You're not going to change anyone if the person in you hasn't changed. If people around you are negative, you need to check yourself. In fact, one person said, as you're pointing fingers to the person, that 3 fingers are pointing to where the problem is. They are pointing to where the problem is. We have now, in fact, my homework for anyone who wants to grow 7,000 points, I want you to buy a book and buy an expensive book. Don't buy these books where they write condolences. Buy an expensive book and write every person that has come to your life. Don't worry, even if you don't know the name, even if you don't have the number. But start from your family, go to your church, go to your workplace, go to every person that you have known in your life. That's where to start from. In fact, if you just became a manager, that's the list to do your internship from. That's where to do your internship from. That is where to do your internship. I want you to compile a list above 1,000 people. Trust me, all of us. If you're to be serious, We have those people. Your family friends, your ex, your wife, your boss, write every person. Did you know that if you want your primary OBs and OGs, you can get them in about an hour, even if you don't have their numbers. You can call one. Do you have this one? Yes. In an hour, you get all of them. Put down every person that has come into your life. I said, for us to increase our volumes, we have got to increase our audience. We have got to increase on the numbers. The truth of the matter is, majority of us are around a very small circle. We have actually judged our success on a small circle. On a small circle. Do you know that through referrals, I am selling in Nairobi products? Actually, last month, I sold 170 points in Nairobi through referrals. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you die poor, even God cannot receive you. God cannot, you're going straight to hell because you see, what have you left? You have left only sorrows, everyone around you is crying. Money is there. The money is there. In fact, the other day, someone was saying money is lost. Money is scarce. Someone asked, how much of yours is lost? It was saying, that money, what are you doing to make the money? Let me tell you, money is there, but it is for those people that have set and organized to make that money. What are you doing to make the money? So put down that list. Put down that list. The other thing I want you to start today, seriously, is what we call the referral. The referral is a very serious thing. Who should give you the referral? I've talked about the who should give you the referral. Number one, your distributors. Whether they are active or inactive, every single day. Now, if you have inactive people, every single day, let them give you, make it a point to get contact from them. You might have sponsored someone and it took herbal rest and relax. It's okay. Get contacts every single day from them. Get contact every single day from them. Your customers, your satisfied customers. You know, you gave training and it worked for someone. Ask him or her. Do you know anyone who has health issues? What am I saying? We have got to increase our audience. We have got to increase our names. Who else should give you referrals? People that you invite in the meetings. People that you invite in the meeting, they should not go. Tell them, refer, whether they are positive or negative. Tell them, do you know anyone who can benefit from our program? Let them give you people. Let them give you people. Now have specific books for those things. That's also key. Some of us might be seated in this meeting and you're writing on a newspaper. Before you know it, the newspaper has gone to a security. They are going to write something. Like I've said, this business is for serious people. You're serious, it will pay you serious. You're doing it as a hobby, it will pay as a hobby. And it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. As I conclude, get organized. Get organized. get organized, have proper record keeping, sometimes someone tells you, now I'm not ready with money, but I'll be ready in December. And you wanted money for today, and no problem. Go get your dad and say, Dennis Tumushabe said it's going to buy in December 10th. December 10th. What? Sometimes I even ask them what time. December 10th. I call, hello, Dennis. I am on my way. I am on my way bringing your products. When I'm still, get proper records. Write your records very well. Have those records proper, have everything written down. Your sales book, your customer book, your prospect. By the way, there is no any serious business person that doesn't take records. It's only the broke and the poor that don't take records. But every serious rich person takes records. There is no rich person that doesn't have records. Trust me, there's no one. You want 400,000 Kenya shillings, and you're not taking records. Records. Take them very seriously. The other important thing that I want to tell managers and senior managers and directors: protect your mind. There are very many companies. That are coming. One of the things that I've done in my life is to distance myself from negativity. That one is very key. Make sure you protect your mind. Make sure you stay positive. Feed this box with good food. Anyone that has something that is working, whether it's a new company that it's making a lot of money, it's okay. There are people who are in different businesses and are making a lot of money, but we don't disturb them. It's okay. Let them make their money. You're also going to make it. Now, if you want to be successful, protect your mind. In fact, for me, I don't entertain negativity in my entire life. Negativity. Anyone, even if it's your friend or your upline, and you find your upline is getting a bit negative, say next. Negativity is very dangerous. It's going to affect your momentum. It's going to affect your energy. Distance yourself from negativity. If you find out that your friend joined something, please run away. At my level, I run away. You send me, even on my phone, you send me a negative thing, you regret why you sent it. You regret. I don't entertain negativity in my entire life. Protect your mind. Even at my level, I don't want anything negative to us. I am never invited in company. If you ever invite me in a company, if someone sends me a message inviting, they even lose the taste of inviting people. That's how hard I am. So these are key things. Sometimes you take them lightly, you put you down, don't protect your garden. Protect it. This one is allergic. You're like me, allergic. Let that allergy grow. Grow that allergy. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Now, my last point, ladies and gentlemen, get serious every day. Make each day count. The things you're talking about, talking to people, demonstrating, you do them every day. There is no magic. There is nothing. The difference is that the successful do it consistently. This business is not going to work for you. You wake up today, you're excited. Tomorrow you're down. You're like a roller coaster for diabetes. It's not going to work for you. You have to maintain a level of motivation, a level of excitement. That's why I think make sure that you feed good food. And I've also observed social media has a lot of dirty things. And I've also seen that you can be busy, go home tired when you have done nothing on that phone. When you wake up every morning and you have no plan of the day, you will fall in someone's plan. Get serious with your day. Get serious to wake up and build this business every single day. Get serious to doing daily success habits every single day. There are things that no one can remind. No one can remind you to wash your face. No one can remind you to brush your teeth. You got it. Things like talking to people, things like demonstrating, things like attending meetings, you should get to that level. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know I can speak, but allow me to stop from there. Trust me, if you do this thing consistently, that I can promise you. And very soon you're going to see me. I am tired. This year I had a certain goal that I have worked on. You're going to see me very soon. You will see me in those lifestyle magazines and what. Very soon. I always want to concentrate on something, do it very well, then I start another one. So what I'm telling you is not rocket science. What I'm telling you is what I do every day. And what I'm saying that if I can do it, you can do it. If it has worked for me, it can work for you. So our PTs, I am very honored and happy that you have given me this opportunity to share to the East Africans. And my prayer today is that this message can reach home to my fellow distributors. And I can't wait to see all of you in Cape Town. In fact, we are going to be at the Impact Summit. I know you can change these results. I will be very happy to meet you there. I'll be very happy to meet you in Cape Town. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to me. Dr. and PLOs, thank you for giving me this opportunity to share to the East Africans, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Let's appreciate our powerful speaker on the chats. If you've learned something that is going to change your life and your business, please tell Dennis thank you so much. Dennis, what you've done, you've no idea. You've sowed seeds that are going to germinate. And when we meet in Cape Town, there are people who are here for the very first time. They are managers, they are senior managers, and they will celebrate with you. They will tell you, you know what, Dennis, when you talked to me, not to us, when you talked to me in that manager's event, I decided to go all in. And that's why I'm enjoying in Cape Town. Thank you so much for sharing from your heart. We have very few speakers who can really do it in that style. We appreciate you. Team, the best reward we can give to Dennis is just to deploy the strategies that he has shared with us. Remember, he said at one point that this business is not for the weak. It's not for the faint. It is for those who are ready to go for big things. It is for those people who are willing to sacrifice and not do the business as a hobby. And as Superstars team, I think we are not lazy. We are going to make, to break records. But now the challenge is, and I don't want to add much, the challenge is many people say, I will start tomorrow. And there is no day in the calendar called tomorrow. If you can't do it today, guess what? You won't do it tomorrow. So you just have to, he started by saying, make sure that every day counts. But people underestimate what they can achieve in a day and overestimate what they can achieve in 5 years. Yet the 5 years is comprised of simply one day, another one day, another one day. As a mark of commitment, because managers and above should not really be pestered to do this. Make sure if you have not registered for the Impact Summit, you do it before you go to bed. If you are not a joker, register for the Impact Summit for East Africa. We are excited to meet you there, Dennis, and all the top leadership across East Africa and beyond. And this month of August, all managers in the core, senior managers, executive managers, let's raise our bars. What can stop you from becoming a director this month? In fact, I challenge you to confess that this is your month for director, not next month. This month. Why do people feel like next month is easier than this month? And when the next month becomes this month, they feel next month is easier. That is procrastinating, pushing your success to infinity. Can we take this month as if it's the only month that we have in the business? And that blank check, if you are used to taking it back to nail life as a blank check, you decide this month you are going to shock the company. And they will wonder what has just happened. He has written such a huge bonus. And remember, at one point, Dennis preached to you. If you die poor, God will not receive you. You are going straight to hell. I had not really thought of it that way, but I think that's a good sermon. God bless you all. And let's be meeting in the beaches of the world. Whenever we have these kind of trainings, don't be left behind. So this is the month. We are waiting to celebrate you as a brand new director this month. Those who are directors, take your next step and push yourself to do more than what you thought you could do. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you and see you in the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. Bye-bye for now.